All right, welcome back. We continue live right here on Pittsburgh CW. It's the home of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook. It will be on after the game tomorrow on KDKA, not CW. So after the Steelers and Jets join us, as we have 2 hours of postgame with Chris Hoka and myself in studio, including an hour of this show where you can call us with your take on the Steelers and the Jets. Also, congrats to Stanford, the Cardinal. They win the Women's National Volleyball Championship, played out tonight at PPG Paints Arena. Nice crowd on hand for that. And they beat Wisconsin in 3 sets. They're really good. We'll show you some of the highlights of that on KDKA-TV Sports at 11 o'clock. Right now, back out to the lines. We have Glenn in Clinton, Pennsylvania. What's up, Glenn? How are you?
Okay, Bob. How you doing?
We're doing good. Thanks for calling me.
Hey, on the NFL Network, it says wild card tiebreaker, 2 teams. The first tiebreaker is head-to-head.
But they didn't play.
Ah, I thought they did. They didn't play Tennessee earlier in the year.
Preseason game only.
Oh, okay. My error.
That's all right. Good night. So that's why it goes to conference. And conference is 7-5, 7-5 if both lose one. So, all right, out to Pittsburgh. Mark is on the line. What's up, Mark?
Hey, Bob.
Yes, sir.
Bob.
Go ahead. What about to Dan in New Kensington? What's up, Dan?
Bob, how you doing?
I'm doing
Looking
well.
great, as always.
Thanks.
I want to ask you, what about Josh Dobbs? Nobody ever mentioned him. Why did they get rid of him?
Well, at the time, they felt an offer that they liked in terms of, and they didn't think he was going to be in a position to play a lot at the time.
I thought he could have been another Lamar Jackson. He never got much of a shot to play.
No,
I know in that one Baltimore game and an Oakland game last year.
He spent some time in Jacksonville. He got a couple of snaps, but not much after that. Gardner Minshew is a guy who's been getting a lot of the play, although he's fallen off. So, you know, it's a tough league for quarterbacks.
Was he tall? And was he a tall quarterback?
He was like 6'2", 6'3".
Okay, I thought he'd have been good. He'd have been better than anything they have right now. That's what I was trying to get across.
Like I said, you know, I think it's easy to say that. Also, Mark, but at the same time, Mason Rudolph won 3 games. And he largely was good in those 3 home games against some pretty good teams. And then
I know.
Hodges.
I know.
Okay. Thanks for the call.
Okay, thanks, Bob. Have a nice holiday.
You too. I appreciate that.
Bye.
Out to New Kensington we go. We got Dan on the line. What's up, Dan? How are you?
I just talked to you, Bob.
Oh, okay. Bill from the north side, let's go to you.
Yes.
You can call again if you want, though. Go ahead, Bill. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I just have a question. Why is it that you think, or what would you think the reason why would be, for the past couple seasons, when it gets to the end, you beat the crap out of the teams that are like 10-0, 11-0, just say like that. But when we play against teams that are with no wins, they put it on us.
I have no idea what you're referring to because they haven't played anyone with no wins. They've played at times a softer schedule, but a lot of teams have. If you look at the balance of power in the NFL right now, there are a lot of average teams. And then you get in the NFC a lot of really good teams, but in the AFC, Baltimore to me stands out there. I think New England took a step today and showed you that they're ready to play some December and January football, and they may get a number 2 seed and another bye at home, so they're going to be dangerous with their defense.
Right. I'm not just specifying this season. I'm just saying, like, the past two seasons, it seemed to me that when it comes to playing the teams that have a terrible record, they're the teams that beat us. But when we play
Mike Tomlin has had those slip-ups. There's no question about that. And he had last year after they started 7-2-1, and it looked like it was fait accompli. They're going to win the AFC North. They didn't because they tripped up in games they should have won, and those always come back.
True.
But so far this year, there hasn't been one of those. Tomorrow could be one of those, and that's what you got to watch out for because the Jets are 5-9, but they're playing better than that, and they have a guy who was drafted in the first round, and Sam Darnold. Plus, they have Le'Veon Bell, who I'm sure is going to be pumped up to play this game. So, this could be the one game you have referred to. So we'll see how it goes, but they know the magnitude of it. I'm just going to be very interesting to see the offensive strategy going into that game, how they attack the Jets' defense.
Right. I think that sometimes they just get to the point where the Steelers go, look at this record of these teams. We got this team. Don't worry.
That's a common thing in NFL. Right. They overlook. Thank you for the call, but they do that. A lot of teams do. I think the Houston Texans paid a price after they beat New England really well. They had a drop-off. They weren't going to let that happen again today, and that's why they won that game against the Buccaneers. Had a lot to do with it as well. Anyway, we're out of time. Thanks for joining us. Again, we're on the air tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Join us for the Mike Tomlin Show tonight, 11:35, right after the late news on KDKA, which is about to start. So tune over to watch Paul Martino in the anchor chair, Kristen Emery with the weather, and I'll be there with the sports right here on KDKA and Pittsburgh CW. We'll see you tomorrow.